The B-1 concept emerged in the 1960s, aiming to merge the high speed of the B-58 Hustler with the heavy payload and long range of the B-52 Stratofortress. North American Rockwell proposed the B-1A prototype, capable of Mach 2.2 at altitude and Mach 0.85 at low levels. However, the B-1A was canceled in 1977 due to its prohibitive cost, emergence of effective cruise missiles like the AGM-86, and growing emphasis on stealth technology represented by the B-2 program. Revival in B-1B, 1980s. The program was revived in 1981 to fill the capability gap while the B-2 was under development. The B-1B variant featured design changes. Top speed reduced to Mach 1.25, low altitude performance improved to Mach 0.92, added stealth features, more fuel capacity, enhanced avionics and payload. Its first flight occurred in 1984. By October 1986, it achieved initial operational capability. A total of 100 B-1Bs were delivered by 1988. 2. Design and technical features, airframe and aerodynamics. The B-1B has a blended wing body design with variable sweep wings, capable of sweeping from 15 degrees forward to 67.5 degrees aft. Forward swept wing is used for takeoff, landing, refueling. Swept back config is utilized for high-speed flight. To smooth out turbulence at low altitudes, the aircraft employs small triangular fins near the nose and adaptive control vanes known as the structural mode control system size and propulsion length. Approximately 146 to 147 feet, 44.5 meters. Wingspan, 137 feet extended, 79 feet swept. Engines, 4 General Electric F101-GE-102 afterburning turbofans, each producing over 30,000 pounds of thrust. Performance speed, Mach 1.2 at sea level, Mach 0.92 at low altitude, nearly 700 miles per hour, and up to Mach 1.25 at altitude. Range, intercontinental, can fly roughly 4,600 miles without refueling, with aerial refueling much farther. Payload, up to 75,000 pounds internal. Maximum takeoff weight around 477,000 pounds. Avionics and defensive systems. Onboard computers include the IBM AP101, also used in Space Shuttle. Radar Suite, ANAPQ-164 Passive Electronically Scanned Array, Synthetic Aperture Radar, GMTI, Terrain Following Radar, Downward Antenna to reduce radar signature, Defensive Systems, AN/ALQ-161, A Radar Warning/Jamming System, Front and Rear Antennas, plus chaff/flares. Upgrades over time, Blocks A through E, added precision-guided weapons, GPS, JDAM, jamming systems, Joint Standoff Weapons, JSOW, JOSSM, WCMD, AL-50 decoy, and capabilities for future hypersonic weapons. Third combat role and capabilities. Transition from nuclear to conventional warfare. Initially designed for nuclear strike, nuclear capability maintained until mid-1990s, B-1B's nuclear functions were disabled per New START Treaty. Modifications removed nuclear wiring, pylons, completed by 2011. Weapon payload options, internal bays 3, up to 84 times MiG-82, 500-pound bombs, 24 times MiG-84, 2,000-pound bombs, cluster munitions, up to 24 slams, JDAMs, laser JDAMs, external pylons, rarely used due to radar signature concerns, up to 48 small diameter bombs, SDB, JASSMs, hypersonic missiles in test configurations. Combat history highlights. First combat deployment in Operation Desert Fox, Iraq, 1998, with conventional bombs. Kosovo, 1999. 6 B-1s flew under 2% of sorties, but dropped 20% of ordnance. Afghanistan, Operation Enduring Freedom. 8 B-1s dropped nearly 40% of coalition payload, including nearly 3,900 JDAMs. Iraq War. Flew under 1% of missions, but delivered 43% of JDAMs. Against IS in Syria and Iraq, 2014 to 15, B-1s dropped over one-third of bombs, dropped 660 bombs at Kaban, 3,800 munitions on 3,700 targets. Operational Records holds almost 50 world records for speed, payload, range, time to climb, recognized by NROA among top 10 record flights in 1994 and updated into 2004. Recent activity June 2024. First live fire drill in 7 years over Korean Peninsula, releasing 500-pound bombs in joint exercise with South Korea. November 2024. Participated in a trilateral show of force drill with South Korea and Japan following North Korea's missile tests. Fourth, legacy, retirement in the future fleet status. Of the 100 B-1Bs built, about 45 remained active as of mid-2024. Many others moved to storage, boneyard, but some have been reactivated. The planned replacement is the Northrop Grumman B-21 Raider. Full retirement of B-1 expected by 2036. Why the B-1 still matters? Its combination of high payload, long-range speed, and upgraded precision weapons make it highly effective for conventional bombing. Able to deliver massive payloads efficiently during Desert Fox, 2 bombers eliminated over 100 targets in just 24 hours. Despite future replacements, the B-1 remains critical in global deployment and deterrence strategies. While the B-1 primarily carries bombs, it also delivers missile-based attacks. AGM-158 JASSM, Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile. Precision-guided, long-range cruise missile for high-value targets, launched from safe standoff distance. A GM-154 JSOW, gliding bomb with standoff capability and expendable weapons subunit targeting, enabling precision strikes from beyond enemy defenses. JDM variants, GBU-31, GBU-38, GPS-INS guided bombs that turn unguided munitions into precision weapons, joint standoff weapons and hypersonics, experimental. Upgrades like Block E introduce standoff, precision-guided armaments, and support for future hypersonic weapons. These systems allow the B-1 to engage targets from outside hostile air defense zones, increasing survivability and effectiveness. Final thoughts. The B-1 Lancer stands as a formidable legacy of Cold War innovation, melding speed, range, and payload in one adaptable platform. Evolving from a nuclear strike heavy bomber to a precision-guided conventional strike force, it has shaped modern aerial warfare with its unmatched efficiency in delivering heavier payloads using fewer aircraft. From its variable sweep wings to advanced avionics, B-1 continues to fly missions globally. Its legacy cemented in both historical record-breaking feats and current strategic relevance until the arrival of the B-21 Raider.